We have the nation of Hokuto and the nation of Toto. One has declared war on the other. War. The Weaponry Hero, episode 16. Kind of playing in the background just for some background noise. We've got a lot of stuff going on. First off, we know for sure Katsuragi and Seito, same guy, kinda. They face one side. So Seito and Katsuragi were originally different people, but then they had their faces swapped. So Seito became Katsuragi and died, and Katsuragi became Seito, but originally it wasn't Seito, it was Seito. And stuff. Cool. So, the guy who was originally Katsuragi became Seito, became Kamen Rider build. So Katsuragi was originally the bad guy, so bad guy becomes good guy. Sort of. And then the person who was Katsuragi, no, the person who was not, it's a little confusing. Gintoku wants to team up with Seito after revealing that he was Katsuragi. So, that's cool. Gintoku wants to team up with him. So, Cross Zed, freaking Banjo, is like, I'm mad at you. You were a bad guy, but have no memories of it, and this was years ago, and you've since redeemed yourself, but I want to fight you. Even though you have a power-up that's stronger than mine. But whatever. And then he gets his ass kicked. Cool. During the fight, though, they do have a bunch of flashbacks to all the different foreshadowing scenes, where it's like, are you Katsuragi? You might be Katsuragi. I think you're Katsuragi. You're Katsuragi. They have a political meeting between Gintoku, who is currently acting Prime Minister of Toto, as well as the Prime Ministers of Hokuto and Seito. Prime Minister Seito is just kind of sitting there contemplating, but the one with Hokuto is really getting up in Gentoku's face, and he's like, why should we trust you? And Gentoku's like, you should not trust me. You should throw a fucking war. So then they're doing another fight. These three builds, smashes show up, the monsters, and they show up, and Build's like trying to fight them, but he's all like self-doubting, and it's bad. But then Cross Zed Dragon shows up, and he's like, nah, man, you should not doubt yourself. And then he's like, you're right. And the main theme song plays, and everything goes great. And he fights, and he wins. But then they're like, who even sent these monsters? Who sent these smashes to attack us? Sure, they all had the same logo on their belts, but who could have done such a thing? And Gintoku shows up, and he's like, the Hokuto government. The Hokuto government not only can create monsters now, but they have declared war on us, and we need to fight in the war. Then, after that bombshell, they cut to these three guys on a rooftop who could turn into ultra smashes or mega smashes, and they're just like blowing up buildings. And they're like, we're working for Hokuto. And then we get a glimpse of Kamen Rider Grease. Just a little bit of him walking in his suit. And I don't know what's happening anymore. Merry Christmas. This was a Christmas special somehow. I don't know. See you next week.